This is a tour of my 5 acres. We live in the middle of a forest. The trees hide us from the road and the neighbors, so all we see is beautiful trees. When it's foggy or rainy, then the trees get all wrapped in mist. It's really gorgeous. And the autumn and the winter changes the look of it too. We get a beautiful view of the clouds coming by. Today we don't have clouds, but the beautiful blue sky is awesome too. And at night we just see billions of stars. We live on top of a hill, so when I stand in this spot, it's almost like I'm on the top of the world looking down. And it has a feeling that I could just fall into a sea of stars. Our driveway is really long and winding and steep. It's like twice as long as you can see. So we're hidden from the road and from our neighbors. Last summer when we moved in, erosion had caused deep gullies alongside the driveway, sometimes even across it. So we spent about a month shoveling 90 tons of gravel and stones and topsoil into the gullies. And we've planted grass seed and hopefully soon, next year, wildflowers alongside to help hold the soil. And I've also built dams. These are called, this is my cat, Annie. She has a very musical purr. Anyway, I use these stones, these rocks, to build dams alongside the driveway, and that helps slow the rush of water. Hi, Annie. Yeah. We own a lot of forest. It's really wonderful going for a walk in the forest. But there's an open spot around the house, so we also have sunshine in our house. Our old house had narrow windows and a lot of trees close up. We lived in town, and so it was very dark in the house. But our house now is really light. My husband has planted apple trees and cherry trees and hazelnut trees, so we should have some fruit in a few years if the deer don't eat them. We have deer and wild turkeys wandering through our yard, and the previous owner planted this beautiful garden. This is echinacea. They're really quite big. We have climbing rose bush, and we have 3 different colors of lilac bushes. This is my herb garden, my little patio. There's a chipmunk that comes every day and sits on the deck. And we have hummingbirds. There's our forest. And here's where we have campfires at night. And here's a tree that fell down last year. It's really heavy. We've cut off the branches, but we don't have a chainsaw yet. When there's a storm, the trees just start waving, and we can hear the crash of trees falling in the forest. It's kind of exciting. The previous owners went and built these raised beds We haven't done anything with them yet. We have to, we planted a few things, but we haven't had time yet to replenish the soil in them. Most of our soil is sand, not so good for growing things. Here's the chicken pen that I put up. I put up this part. My husband put up the other parts. And here's our beautiful forest. I have an old fishing shanty. The chickens like to sit in it. The ducks get the other side of the pen, but we also let them free range. They're like, hey. Hello, Sassy. We call the roosters all sassy. And this is Honey Penny, who is always runs up to me. She's very sweet. Hello, Cuddles. Yeah, you guys are sweet. Hey, I'm surprised you came up to me. Hello, Peeper. There's the other chickens in there. And here's where I set up the ducks' pool. This is my pile of rocks to build dams with. They're called potato stones or potato rocks because they are about the size of potatoes. And the clothesline the previous owner put up. And this is my beautiful, beautiful 5 acres.